out in the Moody Center. We are ready. Texas in the home white. ECU wins the tip, and we are underway here in Austin. Here's Micah Dennis, the point guard. Off to Danae McNeil, leading scorer for this team. Samia Johnson, real leader for this East Carolina team. Defended by Holly. Now on the shot clock, and here is Amaya Joyner. Five on the shot clock here for East Carolina. More than mostly put in the play.
And East Carolina, they got to figure out a way, especially against this Texas defense. Hey, you got to take care of the ball, but she's going to have to take a shot.
From half court, and it'll be Texas basketball. We take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Capital One. Tamika talked about Rory Harmon. Shaylee Gonzalez is the leading scorer and the only Texas player to start every game this year. Deanna Gaston, first team all Big 12 selection. Shay Holly making her 11th straight start. Addie Phi rounding out the starting five. Gaston, strong take, won't go. Phi is fouled.
Well, I think number one, they're going to have to take care of the ball. That's something that they've struggled. So take care of the ball. Defensively, Texas does a good job. So they're going to try to get inside. And I know ECU, they're going to change up their defensive goal to a lot of different things. But you've got to make sure that you find your player. We just saw this in the Drake-Louisville game. Got to find your players and be consistent and guard.
Phi knocks down both free throws. Here comes the pressure from Texas to try to speed up this East Carolina team that's 23-9 in the season, won 11 games in the American. Dennis at the point. Samia Johnson was the most outstanding player of the American tournament. Danae McNeil at 17.5 points a game, leading the Pirates in scoring. And here is Mai Joyner on the inside. No reset on the shot clock. Good catch by Joyner on the finish. She is a presence on the inside. The freshman of the year in the American second-team all-conference selection.
Well, that's what Coach McNeil said. She said it's going to take a little bit on this floor. Texas is used to playing here. They're used to, this is their court. And for ECU, one of the things they're going to have to figure out is how to play in this environment.
When you take a look at NCAA tournament experience, you're looking at it. Kim McNeil played in Knoxville for Radford. Kim Harrison, scrappy guard for Radford, but her players have not played in the NCAA tournament.
When you look at the size difference, there's a big difference in the size, so they are going to look to attack, and you look at all the players that Texas has on their bench, they're going to interchange them in and out.
There is Vic Schaefer, now in his third season as the Texas head coach, ranked 15th in the final AP poll, number 4 seed. Regular season co-champs sharing the title with Oklahoma. Dennis drops it down, beautifully done to Joyner.
And here you see the matchup zone that ECU likes to play. Texas basically breaking it apart. There's Danae McNeil right here. She's the player to watch. She's so good, able to create her own look.
Can't get it, and Gaston's got the rebound. Inside Phi, off to a good start. She's got 6 of the 7 for Texas. Johnson on the push and the block. McNeil was fouled by Holly. Feels pretty strongly about it. Just guessing.
Just guessing, yeah. Good guess. McNeil. And here we get another look at her right here.
I know what Tamika Catchings feels about that call.
Well, once the call is made, you just got to play on, so it doesn't matter what I think.
You think it was a block. I'm just letting everybody know. That's Holly for 2.
Great job, Texas attacking.
Joyner with 4. Joyner dribbled off her foot. Here's Shay Holly. Gaston. Fouled hard by Joyner.
I like what Texas are doing.
And here is Gaston. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks last game for the junior against Iowa State. That was a 61-51 win for the Cyclones. They outscored Texas by 11 in the second half. Two 12 seeds picking up wins today. It was almost a third. Drake on this floor battling against Louisville, but the Cards behind 5 points in the final minute from Haley Van Lith pulled it out. Winner of that game, Louisville gets the winner of this game between ECU and Texas.
Got to move the ball, attack Texas, make them move on defense.
Gonzalez for three. First points for Shaylee Gonzalez, averaging just under 13 a game to lead Texas.
Can't go under screens against shooters.
On the drive, trip to the free throw line for ECU when we come back. In the tournament, after being picked last in the preseason poll, that dance goes on forever.
And I love
still going
seeing my. I love you. Gotta love when you see personalities. We were able to be here yesterday and watch practice, and I got a chance to talk to some of the ladies. But I love the emotion, and I love just them being here.
She's got a big personality. She's got a big wingspan, and she can get it done on both ends of the floor.
Did we say freshman of the year? Did we already say that?
You can say
that's
it again.
your freshman of the year right there.
And a turnover. McNeil to the basket. Can't get it, and Gonzalez has it out for Harmon.
Oh, good job by Roy Harmon staying in front of McNeil. She altered that shot.
Harmon, the entry, trying to attack on the inside with Jones.
They are going to attack the paint every single time. You got big players like Taylor Jones down low. Phi did a great job when she was in. Nice little block right there.
Quinatanda on the block, and then another block this time by Gaston. ECU gets a look out of all that. Again, on the inside. Jones can't get it to drop. Gaston knocked it out of bounds. ECU ball.
Not able to convert on this last one.
They go for the home run pass. Well, that's going to be popular in Texas.
Wow.
And now they get a stop. Again, they force turnovers. That was the biggest concern for Vic Schaefer, was taking care of the basketball coming into this game.
Well, sometimes you can underestimate teams, and you have talked a little bit about that. The 12 seed, 13 seed, whatever the case may be, not being able to convert. But ECU right now, they're not playing like they don't belong here.
Shot clock at 7. Tough take and finish by Dennis. Good response by East Carolina. They've scored the last 6 points here. Knocked away. Picked up by Holly. No shot clock reset. Gonzalez can't get the three. Gaston on the glass. No. Gaston again. Yes.
Got mad, she got upset, but got the ball out, turned the ball over. You cannot let your emotion take the best of you.
First quarter here in Austin. The winner to take on Louisville on Monday. Texas and East Carolina in a 5-point game. Holly can't get it. Harmon's got the rebound, and Holly's got a second chance. Johnson across.
ECU trying to take it in.
Can't get it, and it's a rebound for Jones. Jones, Gonzalez out of the field. Bobby Smith, freshman on the floor for ECU. Here's McNeil, off balance, will go to the free throw line. So here's Danae McNeil in her second year with ECU. Originally played with Clemson. Very good free throw shooter, 83%. And stepping onto the floor is Sonya Morris.
Needless to say, they are happy to see Sonya Morris come in this game. Been out for, about a month now.
Didn't play the last 10 games. Last game was against Kansas on February 4th. Has had a quad problem. There's Tamora Jenkins, and the defense continues. So Morris was a limited participant in practice this week. Tried to ramp things up. Vic Schaefer said he was hopeful to get her on the floor, and here she is in the first quarter against ECU in the NCAA tournament. Had started the first 24 games this year before that injury in early February. Smith lost the handle. Again, here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez can't get it. That's followed by Gaston, wave it off as Gonzalez was fouled. For more information on tournament game times and networks, go to ncaa.com. Vic Schaefer's team at 57% from the field. And that will do it. 5 blocks for Texas in that first quarter. That's the way he is. He's a little competitive.
So what you tell me is he was prepared for the job, the task at hand. He came in prepared. Would you expect anything else?
Probably Vic is thinking, you know, Nolan Ryan may see this footage and say, hey, a couple of guys who can still bring the heat.
Maybe in his heyday.
Flipped inside to Gaston. Little baby hook is short. Good work by Jones, who goes for a tumble. Even though she's a freshman, brings a lot of emotion onto the floor.
But I think even with that, Jones will be out for a little bit. Joyner will be out for a little bit. You can't not have her on the floor in a game like this.
She had to stay in the game and be ready to go when her number was called. And when it was called, she delivered for the Cards. And here's Deanna. Well, we talked about the injury situation for Texas, losing Aaliyah Moore for the season. Rory Harmon missed the first 5 games with a foot injury. It was a slow start for Texas this year. They get Sonya Morris back here today. Here's Deanna Gaston, who's about the healthiest as she's been in her career. She's battled injuries throughout her career, but you can see when she's healthy, the junior is a difference maker. And she's going to get whistled for the foul. But what we've seen with Vic Schaefer throughout his coaching career, Mississippi State, here with Texas, even though I may not have a great hand, I can make it a winning hand.
Well, it's the expectation. He had the same expectation from the starting 5 that he had from the bench. On their home floor because of the way that they played.
Gonzalez back to Harmon, 5 on the shot clock. Morris launches. Welcome back, Sonya Morris.
Welcome back, Sonya Morris. 1 for 1 thus far.
Throw up is no good from McNeil. Battle for the loose ball, won by Harmon. She'll win a lot of 50-50 balls. Gonzalez wide open for 3. Texas is rolling right now. Timeout, ECU. Cami Etheridge, the great Cami Etheridge, 7.3, which is where Rory Harmon is right now. And you make a great point. 6 assists so far for Rory Harmon. Every one she adds, she can come close.
I think the big thing right now is finding ways to get the ball down low. Fires back in the game. Taylor Jones on the bench.
Harmon looking for some offense. McNeil fouled by Gonzalez. First personal on Gonzalez. McNeil was injured in the first quarter of the American Tournament Championship. Joyner was there defensively, remember, playing with 2. That one's off the mark. Joyner threw it back, but to Gonzalez, who goes to the basket.
Go to save the ball, but let the ball go out of bounds. Don't leave the transition break.
Dennis will head to the free throw line. Here's Micah Dennis at the free throw line.
I think he's just pleading his case, and
so lecture it is.
There you go. Definitely a one-sided conversation.
Here's Gonzalez. ECU extending that defense. Texas will head back to the free throw line. So the freshman from Sioux Falls, South Dakota will go to the line. Texas beat K-State and Oklahoma State.
And one of the things you know is that they are going to compete for 40 minutes and try to find ways.
First team all-conference selection in the American Player of the Year defensively, and the American Most Improved Player as well in the American. Piled up the postseason awards. Good strong take to the basket for two from Matenda. Tough take by Johnson. ECU hanging with it. Three-pointer for Dennis is long, and here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Harmon sprinting up the court. She'll go to the free throw line. And here is the sophomore from Houston to shoot a couple. So Texas, Tamika, you'll appreciate this. They have 6 blocks. Dennis back the other way. Dennis with the kick to McNeil. That three won't go. Bit of a scramble right now. Harmon drops it back to Gaston. The hole for one. Dennis tried to force it in. Joyner, great catch, won't drop. And that will do it for the first half. First possession of the second half belongs to Texas.
I think one of the things you'll look at for ECU, they're going to come out, they're going to stay aggressive. I know Coach McNeil, and just the way she coaches, she is not going to let this team bow down.
Check the line at one time. They're getting the start here in the second half. Blocked by ECU defensively. Harmon patiently.
3 seconds to shoot.
Gaston's got to heave it. And there'll be a shot clock violation. ECU is 7 of 31 from the field against this Texas defense in the first half. That's 23%. And it's a turnover. That's the 11th for ECU. Gonzalez on the pull-up. And it's 2,000 for Shaylee Gonzalez.
Shaylee Gonzalez pointed to the crowd. We see everybody standing up. People excited for her. Gotta love the fans.
Harmon sticking with Dennis. Dennis can't get it. Gaston's got a rebound. And Gonzalez quickly down the court for 2 more.
He had another assist for Harmon, and this transition game is something that you can tell Texas has worked on it.
Gonzalez with the steal, and Gonzalez goes in to the layup. Timeout called by ECU. To advance on to the matchup here Monday at the Moody Center. Spot the Sweet 16 on the line. Here is Gonzalez. Harmon. Gaston. For 2.
Great move, great patience by Texas.
Rose. And a foul called on 5. On the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to NCAA.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. Round 2 Sunday features USF and #1 South Carolina, 1 o'clock Eastern on ABC. South Carolina winners of 39 in a row against the USF team. USF was upset in the tournament down at Fort Worth, so they get a
State with number 1 South Carolina trying to run the table and become the 10th undefeated national champion and go back-to-back.
I think it was Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah, it was Tennessee.
I think I've heard of them. The other team in orange? Not the Texas? The other orange team?
The bright orange.
Now I'm making you upset. Now I'm really turning the needle a little bit. Harmon passes up on the 3, goes for the lob to Jones. Harmon's career high in assists is 13. There's an assist as Joyner gets the finish and the dish from Adams. Joyner's got 8. McNeil leading the way with 11. Good sharing of the basketball again. Won't work out, but Jones is there to clean things up.
Everybody else has stepped up as well.
Nice finish. Alexia Rose on the drive. Inside of 4 minutes to go, third quarter, here at the Moody Center in Austin. Louisville awaiting the winner here on Monday between Texas and East Carolina. Harmon. Gonzalez launches a 3. That should be another assist for Harmon. That's 11. 2 shy of her career high. And Gonzalez has 20.
This is a good game as you're looking at preparing you for the tournament, and obviously it's not over yet, but Texas doing a great job, and Taylor Jones with the stuff.
So the word was given to Vic that he was not the coach here, and he was fine with it, but they just did that to be able to play a trick on someone who does not like to be surprised.
Okay. I never get got. I got got.
He got. He got. But you can just get a sense here of the connection. I mean, with those two especially. Subtitles for that, obviously. But Vic obviously loves what Rory Harmon brings to the team, and Rory just loves that he does not take any moment off in the day thinking how he can make her better and the team better and the program better.
That's a testament to how he feels about her, and we know from most coaches how they coach point guard, that's the hardest position.
Oh, good, beautiful finish by Muhammad. Joyner got in a little deep, couldn't finish. Jones, shoot a couple, try to get into double figures. Jones had a solid postseason. She battled injuries this season, missed 9 total games.
One of the things you have to look at for Texas, we've talked about it continuously, all of the games that players have missed. But you just have to shine at the right time, and as you're going into tournament time, to have all of your players available.
Shea Holly will come into the game, and Shaylee Gonzalez will check out to a nice round of applause. But that's the night for Gonzalez. It was a good night. 20 points, 4 rebounds. And joining the 2,000-point club.
Shea Holly, the player that we've seen as well, coming back onto the floor, but she's been in foul trouble.
It's been all Texas. Longhorns going for a Saturday sweep after the men knocked off Penn State. So Texas men, Sweet 16, first time since 2008 in his first 2 years. Gets them to the Elite Eight in each of those first 2 years. In fact, you go back to his time at Mississippi State, he has coached teams to 5 straight Elite Eight appearances. McNeil, traveling. Harmon will dribble it down, and we'll see where she goes to work. Turnover. Sloppy finish to the quarter for Texas. McNeil takes advantage. She has a team-high 13. Winner of this game will take on Louisville on Monday. Cards won a thriller against Drake to advance on to round 2. ECU first possession of the fourth quarter. Joyner rolls to the basket. Another block for Texas. Harmon with her second personal as Micah Dennis steps to the line. Muhammad looks again for Jones. Jones is smothered and fouled.
We talked about Vic Schaefer and all the success that he's had, the teams he's had the last 2 years at Texas, making it to the Elite Eight. But they have players that can teach the younger players. This is the first time for the CCU team. So a lot of firsts.
Yes, no question. That three won't go. The rebound controlled by Muhammad. And Muhammad gave it up to Harmon. Harmon pushes it up to Holly. Another assist for Rory Harmon. Harmon recovers defensively. Last touch by Texas. Substitutions coming in. So Gonzalez is coming back into the game. And this is Harmon heading to the bench, I think, for the first time. And the crowd lets you know what they think of her performance here tonight.
Now you look at the players that are coming in, and I think for Morris, you want to see what she's capable of doing.
Joyner picked up those 2 fouls in the first half. She hasn't picked up a foul since. Here's Morris making a return to the court for the first time since February 4th. Back inside to Jones. 2 more points in the paint for Texas.
Chandler Jones playing on the perimeter for a second.
And Dennis will go to the free throw line for East Carolina. Coming here to Austin. It's a 20-win season, their first 20-win season since 2014-2015. McNeil, last season they were 11-18. They won 4 times in the American. They lost in the first round of the American tournament. We just talked about in their time in the American, they had never won a postseason game. There is Jones inside. Dealing with transfer portal stuff as preparing for this tournament. I know he'll be locked in on Texas as he is right now.
And that was the thing that was so impressive to me about Drake. I mean, you look at those players, they have waited their time to be able to step up and get in. And Jay Holly able to knock it down. The threes just continue to rain for Texas.
McNeil gets it back. Comes up short at the basket. And here comes Gonzalez back the other way.
Spent a lot of time yesterday working on attacking this zone.
Taylor Jones checks out of the game. Outstanding effort. 16, 8, and 6 on the night. Muhammad with a second chance here for Texas. 3 minutes to go in the fourth.
5 back in the game. You see her posting up down low. Getting in and out quite a bit. Go right back into her.
5. Can't get it. Tries again. No. Here come the Pirates. And a trip to the free throw line coming.
Pirate Nation over here. Got to be proud just from what they saw. Finished 3rd in the regular season. Won the tournament. Got their first chance of being able to play in the national stage.
Big 12 newcomer of the year this year. Throws it in the corner. Morris fouled on the drive with 1:26 to go.
Drake, a very good team. Let's not underestimate what Drake did today. But you look at Texas, they tried to get the ball down low majority of the game. Louisville, Haley Van Lith.
Lisa Gutierrez will come into the game. Her 10th appearance this season. And she'll come in for Gonzalez. Jeff Walls has coached Louisville to 4 straight Elite Eight appearances on Monday night.
But did you hear Jeff Walls in his interview? He said, but I did not take one shot.
No coaches do it. If coaches did that, that would be illegal.
Yeah.
And that means that Texas can dribble it out. Rory Harmon and the Longhorns will play here at the Moody Center on Monday night against Louisville. Texas wins it 79-40 tonight.